Hey there everyone, Rags18 / shadowsandbag here, and I'm sure a couple of you remember a long time ago, I was tagged in a video. This was one of Solar Primal's videos, and he tagged me to do a 5 facts video, and I just kept pushing it off and pushing it off and pushing it off, so I figured I'm going to do it now, and I'm going to play Super Mario World in the background, because shut up, that's why. And so, 5 facts. I'm just kind of making these up as I go along. Well, not making them up. You know what I mean. I don't have any facts pre-planned. Not really. I have one, kind of. Stop rambling. Anyway, 5 facts. Fact number 1. Ooh, a mushroom. First fact is that I guess I'll start with something kind of not necessarily obvious, but easy. The first game system I ever owned that was actually mine was a Game Boy Advanced. Was the clearish one. If you've seen it, you know what I mean. And the game that came with it when I got it for Christmas was Mario Kart Super Circuit, which is still probably my favorite Mario Kart game. And like probably a day or two after I got it, my dad took me out shopping and I got a couple other games for it. I got Frogger and the Temple of Doom or something like that, Namco Museum, and Pokemon Crystal. And those were my first couple of games that I can ever really remember having. So the reason I said technically first is because prior to that we did have one game system in my house, but I'm not really sure what it was because I didn't really get to use it much, or rather I don't know. The point is I didn't use it that much. I remember that it had I played Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine on it a lot, so I know it was some Sega system. But I'm not sure if it was part of like a pack that had a couple of Sonic games or if it was just Mean Bean Machine itself. Okay, so that's my first fact. Fact 2. Let's think. What's another good fact? How about the fact that I really should have thought this through more. I work at a salsa and spice shop. I'm sure some of you knew that already, but I'm sure some of you didn't. Yeah, so I'm just a basic clerk. I just sell stuff and stock shelves. It's nice. Not super exciting, but it's nice. That wasn't much of a fact, was it? I'll do 2 facts for that. The other half of that fact can be that my first Pokemon that I ever got was a Totodile, and it ended up as a level 96 Fralliator. And since it learned Rage at level like 6, it knew Rage since then. Like even when it was a level 96 Fralliator, it still knew Rage. So those 2 count as 1 fact together. Third fact. I actually have the same birthday as my mom and my grandmother on my dad's side, which I think is pretty cool. September 29th, but you knew that already. Well, if you have Skype, you knew that already, because it'll just say on September 29th, hey guys, it's Rags18's birthday. You should go wish him a happy birthday. So let's see, is that 3 facts? Yeah, that's 3. I have been to the Nintendo World Store, and it was actually this year, but I think it was in February, maybe March. Yeah, it was this spring that I went there. I can't believe it was that long ago. Yeah, but I went to the Nintendo World Store, and it was awesome. So that was really cool to be there. They had a bunch of 3DSs and a bunch of cool stuff there. So that's 4 facts. 5th fact. Come on, I gotta think of something. I know I do have other stuff to talk about. I can't think of an interesting enough fifth fact, so I will just name off a bunch of random facts about me. And together they will form my fifth fact. I have 2 dogs, a chocolate lab, and a Native American Indian dog. It's a pretty rare, cool breed. Yeah, he's big. Though he's actually really mellow, too. I have a brother and a sister. They both appeared in my videos before. And my sister has also appeared in one of Solar Primal's videos because she decided to go in and bug me while I was recording. I was like, no. And then he named the episode after her instead of me, who co-commentated the entire video. No, that's just an inside joke. Well, it's not. I don't know. You know what I mean, or you don't. Oh, I did not mean to press that. That was the rewind key that I did not mean to press. Think. Come on, I have to think of something else. I have a cat. She's appeared in my videos too. Her name is Grace. I pet her during my videos sometimes. And then I go, hi Grace, and she helps me co-commentate. Because that's what cats do now. Why can't I think of any good, interesting fifth fact? I have 2 parents. That's kind of surprising. I know a couple people who have 3 parents, but yeah. Come on, think. I'm gonna be a junior in high school next year, so that's gonna be exciting. I'm better at Game Boy Advance. I'm better than Game Boy Advance at Street Fighter. He's gonna kill me for saying that. That's another one of our inside jokes. Okay, I got another fact. I actually own 2 copies of Pokemon Diamond because when we first got my brother DS for his birthday one year, I got him a copy of Pokemon Diamond thinking he'd actually play it. He never did really play it or play with his DS at all. As a matter of fact, he sold to me for $50 at one point because my DS broke because the L and R buttons didn't work, thanks Nintendo. And yeah, so then eventually, since I knew he was never gonna play it, I just pretty much took it, and now I have 2 copies of Diamond, and I also have a copy of Pearl that was my sister's. Yeah, so, and yet I don't own Platinum. So I think that's gonna be all. Thank you for watching through this, like, 10-minute, no, not 10-minute, probably 7-minute, no, closer to 8 minutes. Yeah, this is a little over 8 minutes now, I think. So yeah, thank you for watching through this 8-minute video of my 5 facts that's, like, only a year late. Now, people I'm tagging, I'm going to be tagging Game Boy Advanced, 13 Mickey Mouse, the Nintendo U-Boy, or Nintendo U-Boy, or I don't even know what his name is anymore, Sonic Stick 7, and Atomic Nate. And that's going to be all, and I will see you guys, another day, I guess. I don't know when.